Hello children, once again welcome back to Maths class. So in the previous class we have discussed about comparison, comparing words, about block 13. So today we are going to begin our new block, that is block 14. There is a nice story we have. The story's name is Rohan's Red T-shirt by Soumya Rajendran, who has written the story. Okay, so now look at this picture. This is the cover page of the story. What do you see in this picture? Yes, there is a boy you can see. And what he's doing? He's doing something, right? Is he playing? Yes, he's playing with something. What is in his hand? No idea? Okay, so let's see what is in the story. Okay, so for this you have to take out your page number 28. Rohan's Red T-shirt. So what's the name of that boy? Yes, it's none other than Rohan. So this story is about Rohan. So let's get started. Now ma'am is going to read this. So what you have to do? Yes, you have to follow with me your fingers. So look at this first picture. What he's doing? Yes, still he's playing. He's playing with some toys, right? And somebody is standing behind him. Who is that? Yes, it may be his mother. Let's see. See the first paragraph. Rohan's mother is fed up. Rohan has thrown his clothes on the floor yet again. How many times have I told you to put your clothes away lately? She asks. Rohan shrugs. They're just clothes, Mom, he says. What happened here, children? Why is Mama's looking so angry? Look at her face. Is she happy? No, she is not happy. She is looking so angrily to Rohan. Why she is looking like that? Because Rohan's room is not clean. He thrown all his toys, all his clothes here and there, everywhere. Look at that room. Is it nice? No, it is almost looking like your room. Am I right, children? You are also like this, Rohan? Like putting all the things, all the dress, all the toys, whatever the things that belongs to you, everything, you put it here and there? No, you are not doing like this, right? You all are very good students. Am I right? Okay, one day I will come to your home and let's see whether you are good or bad. So here what happened, you know? Yes, she is telling that, hey Rohan, how many times have I told you to put your clothes away neatly? So Rohan shrugs. What do you mean by the word shrugs? Yes, putting his shoulder like this, simply, right? If your mama is telling like this, then you will, like this you will do. So like this way, Rohan is simply putting his shoulder up and down. Then he is telling that, they are just clothes, ma. He says, hey, why you are telling like this? They are just clothes. Then let's see what will happen. Just clothes. Do you know how many people have worked hard to make us? Ask Ma. She holds up his favorite red T-shirt. What do you mean? Farmers, mill workers, tyres, tailors, shop owners. So many people, says Ma. Rohan is curious now. Tell me more, he asks. What happened here, you know? His mama is telling that, hey, just clothes? You are telling like, hey, just clothes? Do you know how many people will work hard behind us each clothes? She holds up his favorite red T-shirt. Then somebody is asking that, what do you mean? Who is asking this? Yes, Rohan. What do you mean? You are talking about some people. Then mother is telling that farmers, mill workers, tylers. You know, children, who are these peoples? No? Let's see. So many people. Then as you are Rohan also so curious. What do you mean by the word curious? Curious means he is feeling so eager to learn, ready to learn, excited to learn. Okay, so he is asking, hey Ma, tell me more. He asks. Then see the next page, 29. Well, this t-shirt is made of cotton, isn't it? Begins Ma. Imagine a farmer far away. He plants cotton seeds and looks after them patiently for 2 months. The children, here Rohan's mother is started to tell a story of how a cloth will make. Let's see. Look at this picture. Who is in the picture? Yes, it is the farmer who is planting something there, right? What he is planting? Yes, he plants cotton seeds and looks after them patiently for 2 months. Then the flowers come at last. Then they wither and fall. But the pods remain. They are called balls. So here children, before this I want to tell you the new word also. I forgot to tell you about this curious. What do you mean by the word curious? Tell me. I have already told you, curious. C-U-R-I-O-U-S. Eager to learn, ready to learn, excited to learn. That is mean by this curious. Who is curious here in the story? Yes, Rohan is curious. Then here in this picture, in this last picture of 29, you can see some flowers. The flowers come from which plant? Yes, that cotton plant. The farmers will plant the cotton seed, then the plant will come out. Then there you can see the flowers. That flowers come at last. Then they wither. What do you mean by the word wither? Wither. The word wither means dry up, fall and dry up. That is meant by this wither and fall. But the pods remain. They are called balls. Pods. What do you mean by the word pods? Pods means pouch that contains full of cottons. So here what is the step, If the farmer is planting this cotton seed, you just imagine this are the seeds. We are also planting so many things, right? So these are the cotton seeds. Then after some days, some things will come, just for drawing. Ma'ams don't know how to draw like this. So this is a plant. Okay. Then what happened, there are some flowers will come like this. Here you can see that some flowers will come. Right. Here also some flowers we can see. So that are, we call the flowers. These all are the flowers. So these flowers will fall down. Flowers will wither. Okay, wither means dry up, means after drying, these flowers come down. It fell down. Then what happened, something remained here, this part. So these flowers will go on, okay. It will fell down. So this something you can see here, the remaining part. What happened to that? That is we call the pods. P-O-D-S, pods. It is looking like a pouch. Then what happened, It is looking like a pouch. Then what is inside this pod? Yes, it is full of cotton in white color. It is full of cotton. So let's see. So these are the steps. Cotton, plant, then the flowers will come. Then after it wither, fall and dry up. That step also over. Then what happened? The pods remain. The pods, this is the remaining part. Then what happened to that pods? Let's see. So this pods we call balls. You can see that. This pods, some things will come like this, This is balls. It is looking like a ball. That is we call balls. Then let's see the next page. It is so interesting, right? Then 30. She continues. Then what happened to these balls? These balls ripen and turn brown. And one day they burst open and out comes the white cotton. Means this we are already told. This will open and some things will come out. Okay. And what happened? Let's see. Oh, I have seen them on that tree in Kumar's uncle's house. Exclaims Rohan. Rohan said loudly, oh, I have seen that. Kumar uncle is his neighbor. Yes, that is a cotton tree. Yes, if you are seeing like this, no, it is not like a plant. Now it is almost looking like a big tree. As you can see here in this picture, see, it is looking like a cotton tree. Yes, that is a cotton tree. Very good, Rohan, says Ma. Then, do you want to know what happens next? Asks Ma. Yes, Ma, it's really interesting, said Rohan, jumping up and down. Right? He is so curious. He's eager to know. That is why he is jumping up and down. Then the farmer then collects the cotton and sends it to the cotton gin. The gin is a machine that has loads of teeth. It takes out the seeds and fibers. The word fibers, underline the word fibers. Every new word you have to underline it. Okay, it is fibers. Actually, the spelling is F-I-B-R-E-S. Fibrous. Can we read out this way? Fibrous? No, you cannot read like this. Fibers. How to read this? Fibers. So it takes out the seeds and fibers from the cotton. What do you mean by fibers? Fibers means small thread. So this cotton will change into small thread. Then the cotton is made into a bundles called bales and sold to a textile mill, says Mom. So it is talking about how the cotton will change into a cloth that we are using in our daily life. So here what happened, the farmer take all these cotton balls, this white color things into a gin. Gin means it is a machine that has lots of teeth. That machine has lots of teeth. As you can see here in this picture, you can see that. Okay. So they will put all those cottons into this gin. Then it takes out the seeds and fibers. Means what? Already it is looking like this. So here inside this part there are some seed also we can see. So this gin will separate this cotton and seeds. Some trees we can see in our place also. Like this. See this picture. This picture we can see. So here when we are taking this cotton from that pot, it is mixing of seeds like this. So this gin machine will separate these seeds and cotton. Okay. So this fibers means small thread. Then the cotton is made into a bundles. Then it makes a bundles called bales and sold to a textile mill. Then they will send to a textile mill. So the gin is over. Then this cotton will go into a textile mill. So the gin, it is a machine. Okay. Here for getting that machine, I don't know how to draw it. Okay. So here Mom is simply drawing this picture for getting something into your mind. So this gin is over. Then what happened to this? Yes, they will send to a textile mill. Textile mill. Okay, then see, at the mill, the bales are cleaned further to remove the short fibers. So that small thread will change into again short. Okay, so bales means it is bundles of cotton. So that is cleaned. It will clean again. Then they will remove that fibers into short fibers, and only the long ones are used to make the yarn. Yarn means it is the long thread. Make many strands like this. This is a picture of yarn. So like this way it will used to make yarn. Then the yarn is then taken to a loom that turns it into a cloth. The loom means that is also a machine. Here you can see a machine that weaves yarn into a cloth. So here also children we can see some new words like yarn, then also loom. Loom is a machine, then yarn means it is a long thread. Okay, make strand, make many strands, right? It is a long thread that make many strands. So then what happened? See here in this picture itself, it is clear. Then the cloth is bleached, dyed, printed, and so on. Ma is telling like this. What does bleach mean? Johan is asking, what do you mean by this bleach? Ask Rohan. The cloth you get from the loom looks grey. So it is already a machine, no? So all the cottons will put inside this loom, right? Inside this machine, from this textile mill. In this textile mill, they will put inside this loom, then they will bleach. Okay, bleach. Here clothes that we will get from this machine. There is also another machine. So from this machine we will get the clothes, but it looks grey color. So this bleaching means it will clean this grey clothes. So the color will change into a white or a shiny color. Okay. So the mother is explaining like the cloth you get from the loom looks grey. Bleaching it makes it white, explains mom. So the grey color will change into pure white. Okay. Then let's see what is the last steps of this making clothes. The cloth then goes to a shop, starts marking. Who gives to a tailor to stitch this t-shirt? Yes. So at last the clothes will like this, you know, with big ones, just looking like this in different colors. So then these type of clothes will go to the tailors. Then what they will do? Yes, as we can see here in this picture, the tailors to stitch this t-shirt, says Rohan, grabbing the t-shirt from Ma. So at that time he is taking that t-shirt from Ma. I never knew there was such a long story behind my clothes. Now Rohan is telling, oh Ma, there is much long story behind this t-shirt. He is wondering. Then let's see. He folds his t-shirt neatly and puts it in the cupboard. From now on, I'll take care of my clothes well. He promises. Something white and fluffy floats in through the window. Cotton, says Rohan. The birds on the tree in Kumar uncle's house must be bursting. That is why that cotton will come. It will fly like this, you know. So he puts on his shoes and runs out of the house to watch. So children, this is about how a cloth will make, how a dress will make. So you will have so many colorful dresses. Am I right? You will buy all the clothes or all your favorite clothes from your parents' money. And you never think about how many people work hard behind these beautiful dresses. Have you ever think about it? No, right? There is no time for this. We are just putting. And after that, what we will do? Yes, we will just remove it. And your mama will come and she will wash it, right? You are not thinking about the works behind this dress. So my dear kids, what you have to do, every time you have to fold your dress. Okay, not others. Your own dress, you can fold it and keep it neatly inside your cupboard. Then only you will become a good student, a good children. And I love you towards. Okay, you are also wants to be like our Rohan. Right, children? So here in this story, we have learned so many new words like curious, yes, eager to learn, Then fibers, that means small thread, and loom means a machine. Then pod, a pouch that contains seeds of plant, and wither, tie up and fold, and yarn means it is a long strand made from many threads twisted together. So children, now let us watch these each steps from a beautiful video. Just watch it. So children, hope you understood all these steps about this making clothes. So now let's go on to your workbook from the page number 30, S1, grouping sentences. What you have to do? Fill in the first column with one word describing your topic, then fill in the second column with one sentence explaining what you learned about the topic. So here what you have to do? You can take any word. So that word you can write it in the first column. Then what you have to do? What did you learn about the topic? That also you can write in the second column. For example, if ma'am is writing about the word wool. So what did you learn about this topic? We can learn about this topic like the wool keeps us warm in the winter. Like this, you can choose any topics, then just describe about it. Okay. Then second one, what topic describes all the topics? See, here so many words are given like jute, silk, wool, wood and paper. So what topic describes all these topics? Yes, these all are materials. So you can write as an answer like these all are materials. What are the materials? Yes, this jute, silk, wool, wood, these all are materials. Then third one, read the sentences below and fill in the table. So here some sentences are given. It is all about plastic. So you have to take as a topic plastic in the first column. Then what did you learn about the topic? That you can write nearby the topic. So you can write any sentence, no? Because so many sentences are here about plastic. So you can write like plastic is a very useful material. All about this. We can write like this way. Okay. Then let's see the next page. S2, main idea of a paragraph. Here what you have to do? There are some paragraphs are given. See the first one. Read the paragraph with a partner and find the main idea. You have to find out the main idea from this first paragraph. Okay, just underline it. Then second one, read the paragraph with a partner and find the main idea. Again, you have to find out the main idea of this given paragraph. Read this paragraph clearly, then you can underline it. Then third one, read the paragraph about camels and answer the question below. Then again, one more paragraph is given, then some question also that is related to the paragraph. So, what is the paragraph? Let's see the third one. This is first and second. You have to do it yourself. Okay. Then see the third one. The camel is called the ship of the desert. It can drink about 200 liters of water in one day. It eats mainly dry leaves, seeds and desert plants. A camel can go without food and water for 3-4 days. It has a thick coat that doesn't let heat in. Its thick eyelashes protect its eyes from the sand. Its padded feet stop it from sinking into the sand. A camel finds it very easy to live in the desert. So what is the main idea of this paragraph? Yes, we can easily find out that the camel, see the last line, the camel finds it very easy to live in the desert. Okay, then see the second one. Which sentence or sentences tell you this? Yes, which sentence? The last sentence tells us about the main idea. So I think if you are reading this above paragraph, you will get the main idea from this last sentence. So just check it, okay? Then you can underline that main idea. So children, this is all about your workbook, and let's see your practice question also from the page number 34. First one, fill in the blanks. The flowers dash and dash, but the pots remain. Yes, the flowers wither means fall and dry, and fall, that is the words. Then the gin takes out the dash and dash from the cotton. Yes, the gin takes out, it is a machine. What it will separate? Yes, it will separate the seeds and fibers from the cotton. Then see, the yarn is taken to a dash that turns into a clothes. Yes, what is it? Loom. Then D, Rohan was dashed to know more about how cotton clothes are made. The first word, the Rohan was curious to know about how cotton clothes are made. Okay, then see the third question. Name two other materials used to make clothes. Can you name any other materials that used to make clothes? Yes, we can use wool or silk. Some materials we can use like this. Then see children, the question number 5 also we can do. It is you can do it in this textbook itself. Okay. What does the author of the story want us to understand after reading the story? Tick the correct option. Rohan is a very naughty boy. Farmers work very hard to grow cotton. Or Rohan's mother is very intelligent. Or there are many steps to change cotton into cotton clothes. Which one is the correct answer? Yes, it is the last one. There are many steps to change cotton into cotton clothes. Okay, children. So this is how you can complete the questions 1, 3 and 5. So this 1 and 5 you can do it in this textbook itself, and this question number 3 you can do it in your notebook. And also write all these new words with its meaning. I will check on the coming days. So today we have learned a nice story about Rohan's red t-shirt. So hope you understood this, and we'll meet in the next class. Till then, bye-bye.